Welcome to the Points Taken podcast. My name is James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer.
Hey, everyone.
This is episode 5. This will be available on Wednesday, September 13th. We're getting them out a little early for the fans.
Very nice.
Getting these picks out. I did my homework. I already saw some lines were moving, so we got to get these done, get these locked in. We did a little bit better this week.
Mm-hmm.
Week 1, absolutely horrible.
Oh, it was bad.
This week, just horrible.
Yeah. Moving the chains a little
bit. We're moving up to clown status, and we're going to get past that soon. We're going to make some money. So, a little rough game last night. Bad start for the Jets. Rodgers going out on the 4th play. Looks like he is done for the year.
Mm-hmm.
We put in our prop bet for Rodgers over 233.5 yards last night. Did not think that was going to come through when he was pulled out of the game. But DraftKings Sportsbook, and I think some other sports books, took all of the Rodgers props and gave forgiveness on those. So that was wiped off the books there.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, some goodwill from the bookie in week 1.
Those millionaires grew a heart.
Yeah, that's not going to happen in week 3. Don't worry.
No.
But we're glad to get that off the books because that obviously was not going to win after he went down with 0 yards passing. What's on the show today, Sam?
We have more game day food, college football week 3, and NFL week 2.
Oh, I love that football. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit less awful this week.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get down to it. 2-3 in college football, 3-3 in NFL. It's a 5 wins, 6 loss record.
Okay.
Last week we were 2-7. We're doing better.
I think it's an improvement.
We got 5 wins. Mm-hmm. And I thought, hey, you know what? I'm just going to pick like 2 games in college and 2 games in NFL. Nope. I picked like 6 in college. I think I picked 7 NFL games. So
of course you did.
We're going in. We're diving into the deep end. Let's get that money back. Let's go crazy. Nobody's gonna care if we're going 5 and 6 every week.
No.
We gotta make some big hits right now.
Time to double down.
All right. Let's see our shame though. Time to pull it up and see where we are on the standings list. So we did a little bit better. We're at like 39%. So we moved to just to the right of the sad clown. We're getting closer to regular clown.
Nice.
We wanted, of course, leapfrog him and just start heading for Prince on that motorcycle. Jump on the back of that motorcycle. Go to Lake Minnetonka where he pulls all of his hijinks.
Nice.
So we're getting there. We certainly don't want to be on the other side of sad clown and just going right towards that pistol.
We're moving the chains.
Yeah. But hey, we're going to look up. We're going to get these big picks in. We're going to make some money, all right? Let's head to it. All right, I'm fired up to make these picks, Sammy. Week 3 of college football kicking off on Thursday. But we don't have a pick till Saturday. Who are we taking first?
LSU at Mississippi State at 11 a.m. It's Mississippi State is plus 10, total 54.
Okay. LSU was such a disappointment versus FSU the first week. Then they played a donkey last week. Mississippi State has a new coach. Their tragic passing of their head coach, Mike Leach, seems to potentially have inspired them a little bit. They're playing really well. They still have a lot of the old players. They play a little bit of a different offense than Mike Leach used to run. They're a little more balanced. They're getting 10 here at home. The cowbells are coming out. And then the total 54. What are we taking?
Mississippi State plus 10.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. That line's going to drop. If you can get it at 10, get it at 10. It's going to be, I think it's going to be 8, 8.5 by game time.
Nice.
What's next, Sandy?
South Carolina at Georgia's at 2:30 p.m. We have South Carolina plus 27.5, total 55.
Yeah, South Carolina plus 27.5 does look kind of nice, but Georgia just finds a way. They usually start off pretty slow in like the first quarter, maybe the first half, and then they just start making these plays and they go on these runs. I thought about South Carolina plus 27.5. I really did. I thought about the over. That was circled, and I thought that was going to be the play. But we are going to take what?
South Carolina team total 13.5.
Okay. We're going over 13.5. I think they can score mid-teens, 20s. They need 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Georgia's got a great defense, but Spencer Rattler's pretty good quarterback for South Carolina. I like that play. Total over 13.5. What's next, Sammy?
Tennessee at Florida is at 6 p.m. Florida is plus 6.5 with a total of 58.5.
So it's 7 p.m. in Florida, a night game in the swamp. That's going to be interesting. Florida got 7.5, then it's 7, now it's 6.5. The total's 58.5. Tennessee can put up a ton of points. They were pretty light last weekend, though. They were slow. I was looking at the scoreboard. I think they were kind of looking ahead. Florida, they could give up 45 easily. we'll see. Or they could step up. The line is kind of suspiciously low because I think Tennessee is a much better team. But at Florida at night, that's a tough place to play. So what are we going to take?
We're taking the total at 58.5.
Let's get those points. Points. Love it. All right, what's the next one?
Georgia Tech at Ole Miss. Georgia Tech is plus 19 with a total of 63 for the game.
So this line has been dropping. Georgia Tech opened, I think, at plus 21. Now it's 19. I guess people think they got a shot. I looked at some of their performances. They could put up some points. Historically, they've ran kind of a slow, really boring ball control offense, but now they're putting up some points. Ole Miss will put up a ton of points. So what are we thinking in there? Do we want the dog or do we want the over?
We're doing total 63.
We want the over.
Get those points.
You know we want that over. Wyoming at Texas. What do we got?
Wyoming's plus 28.5 with a total 48.5.
Okay, so Texas beat Alabama. That was a tough one. They were at Alabama. They're probably on a hangover. Wyoming is 2-0. They played very well. They're not the most talented team. It's hard to recruit there, but they beat Texas Tech, 35-33, I think, and they got some heart. It's gonna be, I don't think they're gonna beat Texas, but 28.5 points, 4 touchdowns and a hook, or the total 48.5. What are we taking?
Taking Wyoming at plus 28.5.
See? You probably thought I was taking the over there.
I did.
Yep. Now we're gonna take that big dog. We like that big dog there. And then the last game.
Colorado State at Colorado. CSU is 23.5. Total 59.
Okay. Colorado State getting 23.5. Maybe. I looked at their games. They've played very poorly. They're kind of hard to watch. Colorado with Coach Prime and Deion Sun and all of that talent there and all the running around they do. This is more of it's a night game. I'm gonna have a nice day and cap the night off with this. So this is more of just I'm throwing a prayer, throwing a dart. What are we taking?
Taking total 59.
You know we're taking that over.
Yeah.
You know we're taking that over. So that's 6 picks. That's a Saturday 6-pack for you, baby.
Nice.
And now, if we did the college games, what do you think's next?
I'm guessing NFL.
NFL picks. I don't know about you, Sammy, but that music gets me fired up.
Oh, yeah.
For some NFL picks. All right. Tough one. All right, week 2, you got to pick the Thursday night game. I don't love it, but we're going to pick it anyways. What do we got?
All right, Vikings at Eagles. Vikings plus 7.5 with a total of 48.
It looks like that line's dropping. I think people are taking the Vikings. They didn't show me much in that first game, but they might bounce back. I just think the Eagles are too tough, though. It's a twist my arm play, but we're going to take it. What are we taking?
Total 48.
Let's just do that. I'm in.
Okay.
All right, Sunday, what are we taking?
We got the Las Vegas Raiders at Buffalo Bills at noon. Raiders plus 9, total 48.
Okay, the Bills didn't show much last night. The Raiders, they beat Denver at Denver. The line is 9. It seems like a lot in an NFL game. Total 48. I don't love that. What are we taking?
Raiders plus 9.
Let's do it.
All right.
That's easy. What's next?
Seattle at Detroit is at noon. Seahawks plus 6 with a total of 51.
Okay. Lions are going to put up a lot of points this year, I think. They're just kind of built that way. They gamble a lot. They do a lot of weird stuff. I don't have a lot of faith in the Seahawks right now. So what are we going to take, Sammy?
We're taking a Lions team total of over 26.5.
I like that. I think they put up 30+ in this game. That's my play. I'm sticking to that one. What's next?
Chiefs at Jaguars at noon. The Jags are plus 2.5 with a total of 51.
This should be the game of the day. This should be a lot of fun to watch, hopefully. Jags plus 2.5 at home. That's an interesting pick. I just don't see the Chiefs dropping 2 to start the season. But boy, they looked like they had a lot of problems in that first game versus Detroit. But they've had the long week playing the Thursday game. They've had a lot of time to recover. Hopefully Kelsey's coming back. So what are we taking on that one?
We're taking the total at 51.
I like it. Total 51. I think that goes over fairly easy.
Okay.
What's next?
We got Bears at the Bucks. Is a noon game. Bears plus 3. Total 43.
Now this is the one where I say, am I crafty like with my Buccaneers pick last week getting 6 and they went out right, or am I stupid and I don't learn my lesson?
Okay.
The 43. That probably hits. I don't know. But what are we taking?
We're taking the Bears plus 3.
Oh, God, it hurt me when you said it. It hurt me when you said it.
I was surprised at this pick. But I'm excited for it.
All right. I'm not going to go back and edit. Let's just do it. Bears plus 3. All right, get me out of this one. Go to something better.
Dolphins at Patriots at 7:20, the late game. So the Pats are 2.5 plus, and the total of 46.5.
All right. Obviously, big Dolphin fan. This is a tough game. The Patriots, they're just sneaky with Belichick and everything, but I just saw a lot of fire from Tua on Sunday, and their team total's 23.5, and I just think, okay, I think they could pull that off. I don't think the Patriots can come back and score in the 20s or mid 20s or beyond. What are we taking?
Dolphins team total over 23.5.
I like it. I think they score closer to 30. They put up 36 last week. That's my play. Monday night, what do we got?
All right, well, we actually got 2 Monday night games. So Saints at Panthers at 6:15. The Panthers are +3 with a total of 40.5.
Okay. I don't like anything about this game. Okay. The Panthers were the Sammy pick last week, and they let you down horribly. All right? So, new quarterback, Bryce Young, I'm sure he's going to have a pretty good future, but he's on a team that, didn't have a lot of success last year. They don't have a ton of talent. They showed that in the first game versus a very mediocre Falcons team, in my opinion. They got a good running back, but I don't think they have a ton of talent on the offensive side of the ball. So Saints, I thought they were going to do a lot better. They ended up winning that game, but it was tight. To me, there's 2 games. I don't want to force it. This is a no play for me.
All right, we're taking a pass on that one.
But I like the next game. What is that?
Cleveland at Steelers. Steelers +2 with a total of 42.
Okay. Cleveland looked a lot better than several of the teams in their division last weekend. Cleveland and Baltimore looked good. The Steelers looked bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad game for Cincinnati. I think they'll probably bounce back. I was thinking about taking Baltimore with the points +3, but I don't know. I think Burrow, after that really, really bad game in the rain, will probably bounce back, so I don't want to touch that. It seems like a sucker line. Steelers only getting 2 because I think Cleveland's a lot better than them. Their defense played really well. Deshaun Watson looked really settled in, even in bad circumstances. So what are we going to take, Sam?
Taking a Browns team total over 19.5.
19.5, I like that. They get into the 20s, right?
Absolutely.
They got to. Okay? That's a big card. We're going to put them up here. We're going to recap. This is a big card, okay? We're shooting for the stars this weekend.
Yep.
So we'll see. All right, we're going to put up the recap. We're going to put up the cap here in a second. And then last but not least, Sammy's pick.
All right. So do you think I learned my lesson last week?
Oh, you're not here to learn lessons.
Oh, I like it. That is the right mentality right there.
Absolutely. Yesterday don't mean nothing. You got to keep on moving, baby.
So we're looking at the New York Jets at Dallas playing at 325. The Jets are +9.5 with a total of 41.5.
So what are you thinking on this?
I'm gonna pick the Jets at +9.5.
All right, it's a ballsy pick.
Look, one thing is it's a big money play. If I win, I hit big. But I like the tenacity. They weren't playing the strongest team, but they still came back and win after that big injury. And I'm just excited. I think the city's got a lot of vibe to them, and I think they're going to have a couple good wins.
All right. Well, you know what we do. You know how we picked. You can either follow us. You can, just watch and see if we're happy or miserable.
Yep.
Or fade,
Yep.
which means take the other way if you think we're buffoons. Good either way. Just watch. All right, let's see what these picks look like. All right, here's a recap of all the game. For Thursday night, we had the over in the Vikings-Eagles game, 48. We have the Raiders +9 at Buffalo. We have the Lions team total over 26 versus Seattle. We have the Jaguars-Chiefs total over 51. We have the Bears +3. The Dolphins team total over 23.5. They're at the Patriots. And we have the Browns team total over 19.5. They were at the Steelers. And Sammy, what is your pick?
I'm going with the Jets.
Jets +9.5 at 325 on Sunday. Let's get on to the recap of our college picks.
Okay, a rundown of our college football picks. LSU at Mississippi State at 11 a.m. We are taking Mississippi State +10. South Carolina at Georgia at 2:30 p.m. South Carolina team total over 13.5. Tennessee at Florida at 6 p.m. We are taking the over at 58.5. Georgia Tech at Ole Miss. Again, we're taking the total at 63. Wyoming at Texas. We are taking Wyoming at +28.5. And finally, Colorado State at Colorado. We are taking the total at 59.
Well, if you miss any of those picks and you want to bet them, you can find them at Twitter at PointsTakenPod or X. That's hard to. It's always Twitter to me. It's like the Sears Tower.
It always will be.
Yeah. So you can find us at X at PointsTakenPod. And now on to the next segment. Sam, you getting hungry?
Oh, you know it.
You know what time it is.
Is this game day food?
All right, Sammy. It's time for. Is this game day food?
Okay.
What do we got today, Sammy?
We have the rolled chicken tacos from Taco Bell.
Okay, I have had these before, but it's been a long time, and I do not remember if I liked them or not.
I thought they were new.
They're new. They're back on the menu.
Oh,
they
they're
bring them back
back.
around. So
Okay.
you've never had them. This will be brand new for you.
New for me.
So we're gonna play our game. Some people, especially one guy, Jordan from Northbrook, said, "What are the rules?" No one knows the rules. The rules are this: we guess each other's score based on the first bite or two. Whoever's closest wins. Whoever loses has to buy next week.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple.
Yep.
So we're going to do that for the food, and then we also are going to review the margaritas that we had last week for our little margarita toast.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll see how those goes. All right. So you go first.
I eat first?
You go first. You have dipping sauces. I would go without dipping sauces.
Yeah, I'm going to try without it. I'm going to try
Go, and then we'll do an overall score.
try bareback first.
Oh wow. Okay, and we're at a scale of 0 to 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. I'm in. I'm going in. I'm going with no sauce to start, and I'll give my overall score after some sauces. Okay. Still hot. Okay. We'll go into sauces. I know your score already.
All right, I think I've already guessed your score.
Cheers. And then we'll figure out, is this game day food? Is this something you're going to pick up to pair with a nice sheet of bets for the day?
Nice. And a good ale to go with your Taco Bell.
Good ale, whatever you're going to have. I mean, margarita and Taco Bell's not too bad.
Actually, this is a good combo.
Okay. So, here's my first thought. This is very small. I'm a large man, but this is very small. How many ounces is this? Like 6?
Oh, something like that,
Yeah. It's going to take a lot of these.
200 milliliters, whatever that is.
Whatever that is. And
Yeah.
you picked them up. And I'm sure they weren't cheap. You bought them at one of those liquor stores where, you know, they just put whatever price they want on there. So I'm
Oh, yeah.
going with the spicy ranch right now. They also have guacamole and the nacho cheese dip.
I'm going to follow up with that spicy ranch as
Okay.
well.
It looked like that was a double dip there, so that'll be the last of the spicy
Oh, it was.
ranch for me.
I got called out for that on Sunday as well.
No,
I meant to go with the non-bid side.
that's the end of that. All right. I'm going with the cheese dip, and then I'm going to call it.
Going with the non-bid end. I'll try the guacamole. I think I already got scores though.
All right. So your score is as follows. And then my score is okay. I'm good.
All right, what are we doing first? You guessing mine?
I'm guessing yours.
Okay.
I got you at a 5.2.
Low. That's
Low.
low. I'm actually going to put that at a 7.1.
Wow.
And here's why.
Okay.
Now, do you want me to guess yours first or tell you why?
No, go ahead.
Okay. I was low off just the initial bite. You're right. But it went up with the dipping sauces.
Mhm.
And I think that's the name of the game with these. That by themselves, they're just plain. But the dipping sauces, you've got 4 different options, and that really adds to the flavor. So I bumped it up after I tried the dipping sauce.
All right. So for you, this is game day food.
This is game day food.
Okay.
Especially because, you know what, you can pick and choose. They can stay out. You don't care if they get a little room temperature. As long as you have dipping sauces, it's good for the whole game.
All right. What do you think I'm at? What do you think I'm at?
I'm going to put you at a 6.9.
Wow. I'm at 5.1.
Wow, I'm way off with you.
Felt like they were very dry.
Yeah.
Felt like I had to get into the dipping sauce. There was a catastrophe with the dipping sauce after I had one dip, then someone else put their whole mouth in it. So, so that might have affected my score. I'm gonna go with this is not game day food for me. It's
Okay.
just too dry. It doesn't have that feel.
You know, that's why you need a dipping sauce. By itself, it
Yeah.
is too dry. But as soon as I started dipping, I could have picked on that
Yeah.
for the next hour.
All right. Well, we have a split here.
Split decision.
So, what do you think of this? Out of 10.
I'm gonna go low I like a good margarita on the rocks. I'm not fancy. I don't need different flavors and salt. But this just tastes like it came out of a can.
Yeah, yeah, same here. Another not my game day choice there.
No, I don't think I'd pick that as game day drinks.
If I'm going there, if I'm going with that, I'm getting the jug of Kirkland's margarita, which has booze in it, but we all know that's a big wink to add a lot more to it. Shake that up, you're good to go. And that thing's like $11, and it's a big jug of it. Yeah. So this on a scale, this is like a 4.4 to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5.23.
Okay, so one game day food is a yes.
Yep.
One is a no, and who won? 5.1 and
Let's see. I guess you had a 6.9, but you said what?
so that's a 1.8 difference.
Yeah.
And then I guess 5.2. You won.
I won. All right, you're picking up food next week.
All right.
I'll let you know what we're getting in the next podcast.
Yeah, better. Yeah, we'll figure out something a little bit better than that. All right, is this game day food? All right, Sam, it's been a hell of a show. We're almost done here, but I got a question for you. What else is in the news?
Well, Elon Musk's biography comes out today.
I heard that. I saw the talking points. I think it was on people.com. Talks about a lot of his old flames.
Yeah.
I guess he's got kids with a few young ladies. Amber Heard says still loves him.
Really?
Yeah. She's not a complicated character at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah. Did I tell you I was on a show with her? I was an extra on a show called the Playboy Club that got canceled.
Really?
It was our last episode. She was on set, not happy. She was not happy, but I was there, and Billy Zane was next to me doing lines.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cool. I had to
cool.
control myself from not wanting to talk to Billy Zane.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, Amber Heard though, kind of she's been in the news. I didn't watch that new documentary with her and Johnny Depp.
I didn't either, but like you said, she was not in the best mood when she was on set. I just feel like that's who she is.
Yeah, no, she
Absolutely looks like just a miserable person.
Yeah, she does not look like a happy person. I think she in the book they talk about how she was like always surprising Elon with like cosplay and stuff. I think she like sucks these guys in with her wild sexuality, because I think she says she's bisexual and all this stuff. And then that's all fun and games until someone like drops a spike deuce on your bed, like Johnny had to deal with.
Oh yeah.
The Johnny Depp story of that, the spike plop on there. You remember in you're a horror film guy. Remember in A Nightmare on Elm Street, Johnny Depp?
Yes.
He's on the bed and he kind of like explodes.
Yep.
Who knew that would have been the second worst thing that happened to Johnny Depp's bed? Yeah. So that's in the book. They talk about Elon's estranged father, Errol Musk.
He's definitely a character. Whether you like Elon, he's a weird dude, but his dad is even weirder.
Yeah, no. But Elon calls him a terrible human being.
I didn't know he openly called him a terrible human being.
Yeah, he said he tried to live with him and he said that was bad. I didn't know how awful he was.
Did you see Elon's dad offered his sperm for sale?
No.
He said something like, "Why go to Elon when you can come to the source?"
Yeah, the more I hear about him, the more I realize why Elon's kind of a complicated character.
Absolutely.
But the father has multiple children with his stepdaughter. Oh. He married this woman, and she had a daughter, and she was 4 when he met her, and now that he has children with her. That's a monster.
That is a monster.
Yeah, there's nothing charming about that. He's 76, and they had their last child.
Wow.
Really, really creepy. Makes you feel a little bit bad for, I don't know. Maybe that's what it takes to build some of these people that are very innovative and throw caution in the wind. I could not do some of take some of the risks that Elon Musk has taken in his life.
No, absolutely not.
It was hard enough getting a podcast started. So yeah,
he's sending rockets to Mars.
Yeah. So, but we do appreciate you watching, and please like and subscribe. I try to get it out to people without annoying them, but we do appreciate the support. We want to see those views get up, and we are on the X trying to promote everything. So if you can get on there, we're at Points Taken Pod on that. And the last but not least news is what, Sammy?
Aerosmith postpones their favorite farewell tour.
Yeah, well, I heard about that this morning from you, and I thought you were messing with me.
Oh, no.
Apparently, Steven Tyler has a vocal cord injury, and they have postponed their farewell tour. All of the research I did yesterday on Aerosmith.
Absolutely.
I went through their albums. I went through Permanent Vacation.
You did a deep dive.
Yeah, and all of that, and now we're not even going to the show. And to cancel the babysitter. Horrible.
Yeah, so maybe you'll see him in February.
Maybe. But hey, it gives me a lot more time to sit home, watch some football, hang out with the family, and have a great weekend. So, to recap, take those picks. I hope they hit. If they don't, I don't want to hear about it. If you like Sammy, you can enjoy those rolled chicken tacos. I will be getting some sort of chicken sandwich or maybe some ribs. Kind of in a rib mood.
I had ribs for the games last weekend.
Nice.
Yep.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I've been trying to be good, so kind of like fool them.
Yeah.
Take that. What an idiot when I walk out. Like I eat like that all the time.
Just don't show them your podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Just to clear the blood out, the cholesterol down a little bit, and then really pig out.
There we go.
Yeah, just trick that doctor. Thank you all for watching. We will be back on probably Tuesday.
Yep.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are the way it's looking now. So we're going to try to get these episodes in and have a great and hopefully profitable weekend. Thanks a lot. Love you. Always have.